everyone, welcome to Wicked West Books. My name is Meg West, and today I'm going over my most anticipated new releases of 2017, the first half. There are 7 books on this list for the first 6 months of 2016, since the second half of 2016 is a little bit in shadows on what exactly is coming out and when. You'll get another video sometime during June for the second half of 2016 for books that I am looking forward to. These are in the rough order of the current plans for publication date. So the first book on the list is Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken. This will be the first Booksplosion book of the year for 2017, and it is book 2 to Passenger by Alexandra Bracken, which features a newly met couple who travel through time, and the main character, one of the things that I really enjoy about her is that she is a musician. She plays the violin, hoping that we get a lot more of her playing violin in book 2, since my biggest complaint about book 1 is that she is completely obsessed with making her living on violin, and other than the recital at the beginning of the book, she hasn't even picked up a violin, and that's not very true to a musician to me, so I'm hoping that happens. It's also the second and final book in this duology. Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken comes out. The next one on my list, it may not be something else that anyone else wants to read because it is a very problematic author, but I am in love with the series and can't put it down just because of a problematic author. That book is Born of Vengeance by Sherilyn Kenyon. This is the 9th book in the League series by Sherilyn Kenyon, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I've lost count. I just know that it's a fantastic series. I'm looking forward to it. It's not the one I'm most looking forward to in the series, but I am looking forward to reading this book, and I will be buying it very, very close to the day it comes out, which is in February. This next book I'm really looking forward to. I have not read the book that comes before it, but I'm still looking forward to this book coming out. That book is Etched in Bone by Anne Bishop. Anne Bishop is one of my favorite authors of all time, and I am really enjoying this Others series by her. It is a urban fantasy that is told unlike any other urban fantasy I've read, in which the paranormal world is not only very open about existing, they actually own the earth and just allow humans to live there. And Etched in Bone comes out in March. The next book on my list I am very excited for. I know at least one of my viewers is very excited for. My best friend is very excited for it. And that book is Silence Fallen by Patricia Briggs. Yes, there is a new Mercy Thompson novel coming out in the first half of 2017, and I think, if I remember correctly from reading the little blurb, Mercy is abroad. I think she's in England and getting into her usual trouble, and I don't know too much about this book. I don't need to. I have loved everything I have ever read by Patricia Briggs. I recommend her every single time, and I am looking forward to, I think it's the 10th book in the Mercy Thompson novels. This book also comes out in March. The next one on my list, I'm not entirely sure that I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that it will improve my overall opinion on the trilogy, that a second book is out and that I can enjoy the trilogy more. This book is Midnight Jewel by Rochelle Mead. This is the second book in the Glittering Court trilogy, and the way that the first book was told was kind of a little bit of a risk in where you tell only one person's side of a 3-person story, and it felt that way. It felt unfinished, and like there was so much more information that was desperately needed for this book to make excellent sense. So I'm really, really hoping that with this second book coming out, we get a lot of the holes plugged that were in the first story, and, you know, hopefully the series gets better with this one. It will probably be a very strong deciding factor on if I buy the third book or not, because the first one, I was very disappointed with it, and so here's hoping that this really elevates the series and that I will want to buy book 3 to find out what happens instead of being annoyed at not enough information. And Midnight Jewel comes out in April. The next book on the list is probably my most anticipated new release of 2017. That book is, of course, A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I finished A Court of Mist and Fury this year, and the only thing that I wanted was book 3 in my hands. And this book is coming out this year, and I am very, very excited to find out what happens between Feyre and Rhysand for this next novel in the series. Very, very excited for it, and I only have to wait until May. And the final book for the first half of 2017, most anticipated releases, is Now I Rise by Kirsten White. This is the second book in the And I Darken series? Trilogy? I'm not sure what it's meant to in the end game, but it is the second book in the gender-swapped Vlad the Impaler story, and I am looking forward to seeing how Lada continues her quest to rule her homeland, and just to see what else goes on with this and how her life progresses, and to get this kind of history lesson, but not really. And of course, Now I Rise comes out in June. So that's it. Hopefully there's some on my list that other booktubers have not put on their list, but of course I have to put in some of the ones that are very, very popular, and I made sure that this list was tailored just to me so that you know that these are actually books I personally am looking forward to for the first half of 2017. That's all I have for this video. Please comment down below if you have any anticipated new releases you think I should have on my anticipated release list. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post videos every Wednesday, or else I lose books. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wicked day.